Howdy folks, Spencer here, and today I want to take a look at experimental ship upgrade tokens to see what the best route is to acquire them. So before we get started, what exactly do these things do? Why do they matter? Let's go take a look. So these experimental ship upgrade tokens are also often referred to as T6-X tokens. The reason is these are the things that you would use to convert a ship from tier 6 to tier 6X. Now, in the process of upgrading your ship, you will get an extra device slot, an extra universal console slot, and an extra starship trait slot. And an important note, because I know somebody's going to ask it, if you have a Miracle Worker ship and you upgrade to T6X, yes, it will get an additional universal console. Now, it's also important to note that if you have a tier 5U ship that you have, so a T5 ship that you've already applied the T5U upgrade to, then you can also use a T6X token on the T5U ship to upgrade it further and get an extra universal console on it. And any ship that you upgrade will have that upgrade applied account wide. So if you have the same ship on a different character, you would just go through and the price would show as 0 when you go to do the upgrade. So you could then just go through and get the upgrade for free on your alt characters. Now, there's really three main sources of these T6X upgrades. The first is going to be some of the events that they run. Most notably, I would say, is the 2-week-long Red Alert events. Usually when you do those 2-week-long ones, they'll have an experimental ship upgrade token as one of the rewards. Then there is the C Store, in which you can either buy a single token for 1,000 Zen or a 3-pack for 2,000 Zen. So that 3-pack, 2,000 Zen is 20 US dollars. And if you look at the bundles in the MUD store, many of the MUDs bundles that they do release will feature these T6X tokens as an option. Now I'm going to tell you, and you're going to see this as I show you the spreadsheet I have, that this is an absolutely terrible value. You are tossing money away if you ever pick these from a MUDs pack. And in addition, these T6X tokens are often used as fluff on some of the bundles that exist to increase the overall appearance of value within those bundles. So there is a third route to acquire these tokens. So we had events that give them out. We had C Store, and in the C Store, there was a few different routes. There's the tokens directly. There was the bundles, the ship bundles that would have them, and then the MUDs bundles, which have them at a very terrible value. Now, the third option is Phoenix Prize Packs, specifically during a Phoenix Prize Pack event. During Phoenix Prize Pack events, you will be able to use any Phoenix tokens you have to convert them over to a single T6X token. So if you have 5 ultra rare tokens, you can convert each group of 5 into a T6X token, 20 very rares into a single token, and 100 rares into a single token. There's no cap on how many of these you can purchase. So as you can see here in game, basically this entire stack of 30 something that I have all came from me opening up the Phoenix prize packs, which I bought with Dilithium in the Dilithium store here. And I just opened a ton of packs, waited for a Phoenix prize pack event, and grabbed as many of these T6X upgrades as I could. Now I've got a spreadsheet here that I put together that will show us the expected amount of the different tokens you would expect to get from Phoenix for a certain amount of packs opened, and also how many T6X tokens you would receive for that amount you put in on average, and the cost per T6X token. And for the values here, I'm going to base the drop rate for Phoenix off of the drop rate that Josh Messenger had acquired via community post over on Reddit, which has over 12,000 drops from several different players. So we're going to use that data set and that drop rate here to assume the average for the Phoenix packs. Now let's take a look at how many T6-X tokens you would get for opening 10 packs. You wouldn't get one because 10 packs isn't enough. What about 40 packs? And as you can see here, once you've opened 40 packs, you should have enough of these tokens on average to get a single T6-X token. Now let's ramp this up, and let's say I want to open, let's do 120. So about $10 worth of Phoenix packs. Well, because you can convert the higher tiers down, which this spreadsheet is factoring in, I could get 120 you'd get 5 T6-X tokens out of the 120 packs that you open there. And that means that the cost here, in this case, is already $1.92 per T6-X token, which is already, less than a third the price of what they're charging in the C store there. Now, as I continue this, let's say I want to open $20 worth of Phoenix packs. Well, that's going to cost me $20 to do so. That's 250 packs. That's 12 Phoenix tokens. Now compare that to the offering in the C store. You can get a 3-pack of these for 2,000 Zen or $20. Or you can buy $20 worth of Phoenix packs on PC and get 12 of them. So in addition to getting 12 of them, you're going to have a chance to get an epic token. And now I do need to clarify, this is factoring in that you would only buy the 10 packs and that you're on PC with the exchange rate being 500. I do have this set up actually, so if you are on console, you can change this, but just know that it will be a bit more expensive on console because your deluxe is at a lower rate than ours. And this is based off of people putting money in to convert to lithium to buy Phoenix packs. So it'd be a bit more expensive on console, but even then, it's still significantly cheaper at like 350 dil per Zen than it would be to just buy the tokens in the store. You're still getting a lot more for your money. So it's back to the PC rate. Now let's say I want to expand this up. Say, I think it's like 620 here is about $50 worth. And here at $50, that's 31 of these T6-X tokens. If I go and double this up, we go to 1250. That's $100 worth of Phoenix packs on PC. That's 63 of these T6-X upgrades. And if I keep going, you can see that the price per T6-X token starts to cap out here, or bottom out. And you can mess around with this spreadsheet as much as you want by hitting File, Make a Copy, especially if you're on console and want to change these rates around. But if you're on PC, you can go in and, like, if you were just curious to see if this value changes at a higher number, if I insert that I'm wanting to open $80,000 worth of Phoenix packs, you see that the cost per T6-X token has still remained at this $1.56 point. So once you get past a certain point, you hit that bottom out where you're not really going to go any cheaper than that. So what this really shows us is that if you're ever wanting T6-X upgrades and you are considering that you want to put money in to get them, it is always cheaper for you to go and get them via Phoenix packs. The downside is you have to wait for a Phoenix prize pack event in order to have them as an option in the Phoenix store to be able to get them. But the prices are much better than what is offered in the C store. And when you look at some of the bundles, if I look at, say, the first responder bundle here, the first responder bundle features 6 of these. And if you were to go by, the prices in the C store, they would want you to believe that those 6 upgrades would cost you $40 to get. But as we can see here, you can get 6 of these upgrades for, about $10. And you can get a lot more, for $20. So the cost of these that they have them valued at for these bundles is highly inflated. And they do use these as a fluff piece to try and entice you to buy the entire bundle. Now, when it comes to the mud stuff, if you're looking at these bundles, first off, you never buy these things at full price. These things always go to a 50% off sale. So basically, this 29,500 would be half off, which means that during a sale it would be 14,750 zen, so just under $150. Now, if you're doing the pick 3 pack here, the choice pack, you're picking 3 options here. So basically, the value of each of the 3 things that you are picking is a third of the cost, so like $50. And if I go back, that right here, that selection here would give you 9 experimental ship upgrades. For $50 worth of Phoenix packs, you can get 31 of these. So if you're putting that type of money into the game, that you're getting the Muds packs, like it's just absolutely not worth ever getting these T6-X upgrades from the Muds packs. They're just not worth it in there. As you can see here, it's 9 of them as a selection, and that $50 equivalent is 31. So drastically better deal through the Phoenix store. And of course, if you don't buy it during a sale, then it looks even worse, because then the value of each of your selections outside of a sale is going to be $100, and $100 worth of Phoenix packs would get you 63 of these T6-X tokens on average. So hopefully this has just shown you how terrible of a value these experimental ship upgrade tokens are in the C store and in the Muds packs, and that the only way that you should ever be buying them is through the Phoenix store. And some of you may be thinking, why is Cryptic putting them in here at such a cheap potential value? Well, they're already something that they give away during events, and by having them be so cheap, it means that savvy people are going to go in and spend, real cash to convert that over to dilithium, and to get as many Phoenix packs as they need to get these tokens. It's a dilithium sink. It's, we've had dilithium issues for a while, and these tokens, they know are a terrible value in the C store. They're already giving them out in events, so their solution with it was to give them as a very to make it very valuable to us to get them from the Phoenix packs, and in doing so, we're going to be putting our money in and helping the dill economy, and we're probably going to put more money in because of how cheap these things are. If someone has a bunch of ships that they want to play, it is better for them to have these available as a cheaper option, because it's going to entice people to go out and fly more ships and maybe buy more ships. So there's a couple different economic reasons that they have these things available so cheaply via the Phoenix store. Your more casual players that don't understand things are still going to buy them from the C store, but anyone savvy that knows the numbers knows now that the Phoenix is just such a better option. So let everyone know that this is a better option. Get the word out there for people that, especially if you know someone that is trying to buy these things from the C store, send them the spreadsheet, which you can also make a copy of, as I said before, if you are wanting to mess around with the exchange rate here. Make a copy of it, mess around, and this will also tell you the average amount of Phoenix, the different tiers of Phoenix tokens that you would get opening a certain amount of packs. So there's some other utility to this spreadsheet, but hopefully this helps you. Hopefully this saves you some money. And that is going to be it for me today. So thank you again to all viewers for the continued support. more stow videos are coming soon. That's going to be it for now. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time.